Broadcast. All right, we're here at Rockingham Speedway for round 7 of 25 here in the FIRA Verizon series. Is that all I have to say? Okay. I guess it is because I can't think of anything else. But 105 lap race here today in Rockingham. Everybody's on lap 0. It's just broken. All right. Is everybody ready to go under the green flag here at Rockingham Speedway? Yeah, I'm just gonna assume everybody's ready. All right. We're gonna go CD5 at the top of the screen and back at the Rock for round number 7. We are under the green flag here in Rockingham. Con, your pole sitter side by side with Cyrus as they go into turn 1. Cyrus almost clears. Everybody rushes up the track. They're 4 wide in the back almost. But Con is gonna clear Cyrus off of turn 2. Everyone diving their way into positions. Here on the first lap, Tonio making his way through the field already, side by side with Cyrus for P2. Everyone making contact in the back as they try to make their way through the field, but Khan trying to pull away in his number 24 Euro Chevrolet. As Tonio sits in a battle for second between Cyrus, him and Miles. But a ton of contact in the back. We saw Tord and Dragon Saver get into it. Dragon Saver's into the wall. The 6 is going to park it already. As the 24 remains out in front, the 30 trying to chase after him. Senna moving into P4 at the moment. But Khan holds the lead. Tonio comfortable in P2, and Senna making his way up to P3 on the outside of Miles. Cyrus on the bumper of the number 10, pushing him through. But Cyrus is going to get P3 out of this exchange. Miles still on the inside, though. The battle for P3 raging onward as Khan and Tonio start to pull away a little bit. Vaughn making his way up to P6. Did I put in the stage wrong? Oh, I did put in the stage wrong. Oops. Anyway, Vaughn now emerging in the battle for P4 as Miles clears for P3. Vaughn trying to clear for P4, but Cyrus still remaining on the inside in that Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet. He rubs on the 45, clears him off the corner, but I don't think that's the end of this battle for P4. Senna drops back to P6. 45 dives to the inside of the number 56, getting onto the front straightaway. It's a battle for P4 here. They almost remain side by side. Vaughn clears going into turn 1. Senna gets to the inside of Cyrus just barely, but a little bit of contact. Cyrus clears to 10. And it looks like Tonio is starting to catch up to Khan for P1. Now, Khan has always been pretty good at Rockingham Speedway, so has Tonio, however, so not to say that it's surprising that it's those two fighting up front, but that is what is occurring. Now a battle for P5 starting to rage on as Senna in the number 10 is going to try and get past the 56. The 56 is going to cross over the 10, and they're going to go back to battling, but it looks like Tonio is now gotten close enough to sniff the back bumper of Conathie for the lead. Say it's going to take some time for the number 30 to get to the inside of the number 24, but he is there, so we'll keep track of that as this race goes on. But Cyrus starting to get into a little bit of a battle for P4 or no, for P5 as Senna and Leo have caught up to him. Oh, Senna has an issue off of turn 2. He saves it. And Antonio has now gone to the inside of Con. He's going to go to the lead, but Tony does not clear the 24 that easily. Never mind. Yes, he does off of 2. The 30 gets past the 24. The 24 gets an outside run. He's going to get back to the inside of the number 30. Vaughn and Miles lurk on from P3 and P4, looking onward to the battle as Tonio leads the lap. Tonio actually kind of having a mini prime right now as he did really well at Atlanta, and now he shows up here at Rockingham with the same amount of pace, contending with Con for the lead at one of Con's best tracks, that being Rockingham. But Con clears Tonio once again on the off of 4. Everyone else single file throughout the field. And as they go through 4, Con remains out in front. Tonio looking on from P2, Vaughn in P3, and Miles in P4. They all watch in close proximity. Cyrus has locked up P5 as Senna has a little bit of trouble getting to P5 once again. Cyrus locking up the spot, but a lot of blue cars out in front. Definitely a theme there. As Khan drives a Euro car, which is a dark blue. Tonio, who's still trying to get to the lead, got to the back bumper of the 24 off of 4 there. And then Vaughn in P3. We have some people joining stage. I mean, car guy and own deal, but let's see about them getting into the race. Oh, and Vaughn battling Tonio for P2 gets into him just a little bit. Vaughn is going to go to P2. Khan is going to hold the lead. And Miles battling for P3 with Tonio. They get into it a little bit. Miles kind of uses up the 30's real estate. The 30 kind of doors the 2 into the corner. But as Vaughn secures P2, why are we merging? Car guy, wait on pit road. Go on pit road. I don't know when merging's ever been a thing in this league. Wait at the end of pit road if you're waiting to join the race. But as Khan holds the lead, Vaughn's starting to close in that number 45 Toyota. And Vaughn gets to the inside of Khan as Khan takes a wide exit. Vaughn does not. People reporting lag as it looks like Cyrus has fallen back from P5. Leo now taking that spot. Senate P6, Ice P7, and then Cyrus P8 with Dragon, Prince, and Dragon Saber right behind him. But as Vaughn holds the lead, Khan being right behind him. The 30 and the 2 starting to close in as the 24 and the 45 battle a little bit. 24 just chilling on the back bumper. The 45 not really making a move. Looks to make the move here. Gets to the inside of the 45 off of 2. Gets into turn 3. Really shallow entry. Kind of moves the 45 up the track, but the 24 gets the lead once again. But it's a side-by-side battle between Vaughn and Khan. Yeah, right. Vaughn trying to clear still. Khan remaining strong on the inside. It's Miles and Antonio battling for P3, but Miles is going to look at the lead here. Almost gets to the inside of the 24. Not quite, though, as they still remain side by side. This is a good battle for the lead here. Oh, Vaughn hits the wall just a little bit off of turn 4, but keeps it side by side with the 24. The 2 gets into the back bumper. The 24 just a little bit. They're almost 3 wide for the lead. Khan clears the 45 off the corner. The 45 is going to push the 24 down the back straightaway as Miles looking for the lead. 24 gets pushed up. The 2 is going to take the lead. What, Thord? Oh, why are you telling me that? Dude, just go AFK. Not on track anyway. Anyway, the 2 and the 24 are currently battling it out for stage 1. It was the 45 and the 24, but things things did change here. But Miles onto the inside of the 24, still looking for the lead as we come to the conclusion of stage 1 with 3 laps to go. Coming to the stage finish, and it's a almost 4-car battle for the lead. They're going to go 3 wide off of 2. Tonio gets to the inside of Miles. Khan all the way on top has an outside run. Vaughn sends it in on Tonio. That's going to get Tonio more of a lead. And the 2, the 24, and the 45 going to battle their way down the back straightaway for P2. As Tonio remains out in front. Vaughn clears for P2. Khan going to remain side by side for P3. Coming to 2 to go in stage 1. 30 remains out in front. 24 and P4 after dominating most of the stage. Vaughn trying to get past Tonio. Can't quite get there. Tonio leads us into turn number 3. Oh, the 24 pushes the 45 up, and it's going to go 3 wide for P2. And Tonio is going to win stage 1. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm okay with the wild start. All right. I gotta figure out what's going on with the new people. Actually, I'm okay with them lining up. How many people we got in the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Leaves enough for Ghost. Doesn't leave enough for Tord, but Ghost isn't here. I don't know. Ghost hasn't been in stage like this whole time, so I Tony. Alright. Well, as we line up for stage 2, is everybody ready to go? Let me change laps. Oh, Ghost is here. Anyway, Cyrus isn't ready. Vaughn thinks he got P3. Yeah, it was like really iffy for P3. It was really hard to tell. Or not yeah, P3. Sorry. Stupid. Speaking of this, I'm actually gonna leave the game real quick. Alright, now I got everybody on my spectate list. Okay. Waiting for Cyrus. Alright, everybody's ready, so we're gonna go. Or the ticker's broken. My screen. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just see what it looks like on the next lap. Whatever. Uh, CD5 on the top of the screen. We're gonna go green flag for stage 2 here in Rockingham. Green flag out in the air. And as Con clears Tonio easily on the restart, everybody piles in to turn 1. That affects the 17 and the 5 the most. As everyone's all sporadic and looking for positions on the restart. Some people getting into the wall. Oh, the 23 is going to have an issue. He's going to go around. A shame for the 23. But Khan pulls away on the restart. Senna now looking for P2. Good restart for the number 10. Everyone else scrambles for a position. Ice don't wall ride. I know you weren't trying to, but like. As Miles stays in P2, they're 3 wide for P3 between Senna, Antonio, and Vaughn. Car guy making his way up through the field in that number 77 Toyota. Cyrus not leaving too much room for Omadil and that number 60 car all the way back there in the back. Miles clears for P2, starts to chase down the number 24. But the battle really just really aggressive in the back between Omadil, Cyrus, and Dragon Saver. Everybody looking for some type of positioning to set themselves in. Vaughn takes P. P3. Miles looks to the inside of Khan for the lead. And Miles, I think he just moved Khan. You see that Khan took a really high entry. But just like that, Miles goes out to the lead. Khan trying to get it back. Miles doesn't allow it. He's gonna guard the very bottom of the track. Now Khan under fire from Vaughn. And Vaughn being really aggressive on Khan. Khan is gonna door him down the back straightaway. Miles trying to get away a little bit. The battle for P5 spicing up between Ice Senna and Car Guy. As Miles leads out in front. Vaughn looking onward for P3. And now Tonio side by side with Vaughn for P2. They were 3 wide for P5 back there between Senna, Car Guy, and Ice. '60 wall popping. Alright, I'll keep an eye on that. But as Miles holds the lead here, there's a side-by-side battle for P4 between Senna and Tonio. Vaughn looking from P2 to Miles. Khan in P3. Senna P4 clears Tonio. Oh, and Cyrus and Omendio get into it in the back. But now Vaughn side by side with Miles for the lead. Here comes Khan. He's going to go side by side with Vaughn for P2. See if two can take advantage of this. Right now, Khan looking onward from P2, still side by side with Vaughn, though. I'm sure this is making passing Miles just a little bit more difficult. But they remain side by side for P2 between Vaughn and Khan. Miles still in the lead. Senna looking out from P3. Khan trying to get to the inside of Miles. Miles defending it with his life. But Khan is going to shove his Miles out of the way. Tired of waiting around. They're going to go 3 wide for P2 as Khan is going to clear for the lead. Leaves the inside open for Senna, though. Senna is going to get his nose in. And they're going to go 3 wide for the lead regardless as Tonio takes over the inside. Ice into the equation now. A lot of bright colored cars up front. The only dark colored cars being Miles and Khan. But this battle for the lead is quite intense as Khan goes for the inside. Almost halfway through this race now. I didn't even notice Ghost merge. Oh, and Miles blocks high on Vaughn. That gets Vaughn into a scuffle. Vaughn comes up into Miles. There's a kerfuffle between Ice, Tonio, and Senna. That's going to lose them a lot of track position, getting back there with everyone else. Vaughn is going to give up track position. And now it's back to Khan beating on the back bumper of Miles for the lead. Here comes Khan to the inside of Miles. Khan is going to clear for the lead. Vaughn is going to be on the inside of Miles for P2. Khan going to focus on running his line. Oh, but he drifts up high, and that's gonna allow Vaughn to get to the inside. Con tries to get enough of an outside run to clear, doesn't quite get there. He's gonna remain on the top, and Miles is gonna get into Vaughn, that's gonna get into Con. God damn it. Why are y'all's names so similar, bruh? Miles saying he lagged, but Vaughn feels there's a precedent set as the lead gets more aggressive the more we go onward. But Miles out in front. Oh, and Khan blocking Vaughn on the inside. Jesus Christ, man. Y'all's names. And Ghost and Omendio get into each other in the back. It looks really aggressive back there. Oh, and the 17's gonna put the 25 into the wall. The 25 is just gonna stay into the gas. I don't know. They're beefing back there. Ghost claims lag. Now Ghost onto the inside of Ice as we're single filed out for the lead. Tonio from P3, Vaughn in P2, Miles in P1. Con looking onward from P4. Miles holds the lead. There's a huge battle. Oh my god, I just was cracked. Alright, whatever. There's a huge battle for the lead earlier. But with 10 laps to go in stage 2. More people claiming lag. Even I'm lagging a little bit. But Miles remains on the outside of Vaughn as they battle for the lead. Tonio looking onward from P3, Con in P4, battling with Cyrus, but Con is going to now battle with Tonio for P3. Swan on the inside of Miles, looking to get the position. So far, it's very promising that we get a new winner here. It changed laps this time. Oh, and Ice having a problem down the front straightaway. There goes the ticker. Uh, let me get a head count in the field. Anyway, Cyrus got up to P2. I didn't see this happen because I deal with other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there's 14, but that's a problem. We're gonna throw out the yellow flag. Ice stopped in turn 1 and 2. Caution flag will wave. But Ghost starting to make his way through the field. But we go under the yellow flag with 4 to go in stage 2. Ice went AFK on the apron. Tonio's stuck. Anyway, as we get down to crunch time for stage 2, I'm gonna start deleting some cars. Um, is Ice here? Did I say he's gonna leave? I don't know what happened. He's not in the car, and he's not here anymore, so he didn't say anything. Okay, well, he's not here. Tord, go line up. Dude, my ticker is like really bugged. Five, 35, 70. Boom. That's right. Alright, there you go. Yeah, the pylon works. Alright. Is everybody ready to go green flag and finish out stage 2? Gonna be a really short green flag run here. Alright, we're gonna go under the green flag here. CD5 at the top of the screen. Did somebody just hop out of the car? What the hell? I don't know. CD5 at the top of the screen. We're gonna go green flag, top of the screen. Finishing out stage 2 here. 4 laps to go. Vaughn and Cyrus side by side for the lead. I don't know when Cyrus got up here, but Vaughn's been up here this whole race. Everybody, once again, piles into turn 1. Almost 4 wide off exit. 4 wide does not work here. Or it doesn't work here that well. But 3 laps to go in stage 2. What the hell? Why is the lap so weird? Everybody's wrecking in the back. They're being contoured. And I think Dragon Saber was also involved a little bit. But everybody really aggressive for P5 as we come to the white flag of stage 2. Bro, why are laps so screwed up? What is happening? Anyway, off of turn 4, it's going to be Ghost. Never mind, we're on the white flag. Everybody keep going, keep going. Oh my god, bro. Tord broke the fucking laps. Everybody's still wrecking in the back. I would throw a yellow, but we're coming to the yellow right now. As Ghost wins stage number 2. Oh my god, Con. When the hell did Miles win a stage? What? That did not happen, by the way. Anyway, I'm gonna server lock now, because Omandil is no longer in the thing, so I'm just gonna delete his car. I've server locked, I'm done letting people in, so Omandil is gonna finish last. All right. Is everybody ready to go back under the green flag here for the final stage? The one that'll decide who wins the race and all that cool stuff. You see 13 cars? Yeah, Omendiel parked it and left stage, so he's gone. Alright, we're gonna go CD5 at the top of the screen. Green flag gonna fly out once again here at Rockingham. Vaughn pushes the 25 into the dirt. The 25 is gonna retaliate. He's gonna put the 45 into the wall. 45 is gonna retaliate, trying to wreck the 25. The 10 trying to get by on the inside. The 23 goes around on the back straightaway again. Oh, that gets Khan involved. Big wreck for Khan on the back straightaway. As the 25 and the 45 battle, it's gonna be what is happening? It's gonna be a warning for the 25 and the 45. You guys need to get your act together. It's stupid. A ghost out in front. Ooh, car guy just squeezes Senna and Cyrus down to the inside with leaves them no room whatsoever. Cyrus is gonna get away with P2 still. Dragon Saver and Prince having quite a battle back there. Now Ghost out in front. Tord is mysteriously off track. But as Ghost remains out in front, Cyrus watches on from P2. Car Guy in P3. Vaughn is going to get to the inside of Car Guy for P3. Oh, and Leo, Miles, and Senna make a little bit of contact off of turn 4. They were 3 wide. Now they separate from each other. Never mind, Leo's going to get to the inside of Miles. But as Ghost, the dominant man of the season, is still out in front. Or not still out in front. He hasn't been up front all day. Started driving around in stage 2, ended up winning the stage after driving from basically last. Oh, and Vaughn gets real aggressive on Cyrus, doesn't wants to get past that number 56 Chevrolet to try and catch the 25. The desperation is imminent for the 45 car. As he passes the 56 looks on the inside. Vaughn goes to defend, although it's going to stack him up. Ghost is going to get away with the lead even more. Side by side for P5. Car guy getting into Tonio a little bit. That's going to move both of them up the track. But as Ghost still out in front, Vaughn looking on from P2. Cyrus in P3. Senna in P4. Miles in P5. Interesting order here. Looks like Tord is probably going to park it here. Or from what he said. See that? He's gonna wait. So then I'm gonna clear Cyrus for P3. Vaughn gained a little bit of time on Ghost, but nothing too substantial. 85 out of 105. Still a lot of hockey left to play here. As we soften into a green flag run. Side-by-side battle for P4 though between Miles and Cyrus. Miles clears Cyrus off of the corner. Ghost remaining out in front. Vaughn chasing him down as best he can. Senna in P3. Miles in P4. Everyone else just kind of streamlined. Everyone's in the same spot, doing their thing. With 18 laps to go, it looks like Vaughn is starting to catch the number 25. Could this spiral into a huge battle for the lead? Maybe. If anything, this might spiral into a caution. But Vaughn has finally tracked down the 25. Let's see how he chooses to get past him. He moves him up the track a little bit. The 25 blocks below, but the 45 is trying to win a race, so he sticks it on the bottom. Doesn't let him block him down there. 25 is going to cross him over into turn 1 and 2. And now the battle for the lead is on between the 45 and the 25. Emerging state laps down. Okay. No, actually, no, don't do that. Yeah, Tonio didn't get to merge. Tonio didn't get to merge, and also, you are like lagging. So if you freeze, it's gonna cause a yellow that just didn't need to happen. We're gonna do another chili. When did we do a Chili's ad? I don't remember that. Anyway, that was not an ad. That was just us going to Chili's. Anyway, we stayed quite stagnant for a little bit now. Not much battling going on throughout the field, except for Leo and Karkai, who are side by side for P7. Vaughn trying to do his best effort to catch the number 25. As the number 25 going for win number... What win would this be? Win number 5 on the season. Vaughn gets a run going down the front straightaway, and now he's going to try and move the 25 out of the way as the 25 tries to park the bus through the corner. Vaughn's gonna get past the 25. The 25 didn't appreciate getting moved. I don't really know what else he wants Vaughn to do though, so I don't know why he's getting mad. But Vaughn going for the lead. They're really rubbing off on each other. That's gonna allow Senna and Miles to catch. Senna now closer than ever, watching on from P3. Vaughn in P2, 7 laps to go, and the big battle between the 45 and the 25. Oh, the 45 sends it in. The 25. I'm gonna ask both y'all to let off time. Vaughn lets off time. Waiting for Ghost to let off a little time. Actually, yeah, let it. Yeah, you let off enough time. That's fine. But Senna clears Vaughn for P2. Ghost out in the lead. Vaughn trying to get past Senna. Senna blocking to the best of his ability. But 4 laps to go. And the 25 trying to get another win on this dominant season. Vaughn trying to chase him down. Not really much else to report on. This final run has been the not so exciting one. 3 to go, coming to 2 to go. Can anything be done about the 25's gap? Maybe something can happen. We're coming to the white flag, and the 45 has gained big time on the 25. The 25 breaks a lot through the corner. He hits the wall. Vaughn is going to get to the inside. Senna on the inside as well. The 25 and the 45 getting aggressive. The 10 all the way on the bottom. Here comes Senna for the lead. He's going to clear off the corner. We're probably going to have to review the finish, but Senna wins at Rockingham. Can I clip? Want to clip? Can't clip. But a crazy turn of events at the end there. Ghost sells on the final lap. I'm not sure what that was about. Vaughn congratulates himself on a good point day. Everybody else celebrating with Senna on the front straightaway. As not what am I saying? Oh yeah, Senna gets his first win for Boogs Motorsports here. Everyone just dogpiling Senna for some reason. Same. Oh, here comes Ghost. He kills Miles. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get into